then it may be time to have a really courageous conversation about whether you want to be in your own business or not. Because the thing of it is if you're not moving forward in your business, and I don't mean that you have to be growing your business 10 times every year. That's not what I mean. But if you're not looking at what the trends are, what's happening out there, and what you need to be doing in order to still be moving your business in a forward direction, continuing to bring on new business, and you're not enjoying yourself as well with all of that, if there's going to be tough days, of course there's going to be tough days. That's normal. It doesn't matter where you work, there's going to be tough days. But if the idea of not being in your own business brings you joy, that's a message to listen to. And if the idea of not being in your own business brings you sadness, that's another message. Start to look at that. And, if you're someone that would really like somebody to just talk this through with and start to look at this in a safe area where somebody's not going to tell you what you need to do, please email me, Christine@inspiredchoices.ca. I give everyone 30 minutes, and it's surprising what we can actually uncover in such a short period of time. And, it may not be as daunting as you think when there's somebody that has a bird's eye view of everything and can see things from a non-emotional space. It may be able to move you forward. And oftentimes people that have been in their own business, as I said before, have been through this themselves. So that's very, very important thing. The next question I want to ask you is, are you willing to be real with yourself? Are you really willing to look at where you're at, what you are doing, and what you are not doing? One of the big areas for me was my worry and fear around money. Now, I don't know anybody that hasn't had some aspect of that in their lives. What goes on in our society, we're baked in fear around money. And I certainly had my own fears around it. And I struggled for a number of years trying to understand what I was doing wrong and really why things were not moving in the right direction. And a really big thing of it for me was that I didn't believe there was some kind of self-worth attached to the piece around money. And I believe that, there should be a lot of shame. Like if I didn't make the proper amount of money, that, I had all of this shame. And I had a very dear friend who is a coach and who sat with me for a very, very long period of time one night. And we talked and talked and talked and talked about money and about fear and about everything is attached to that. And it really started to unlock. It didn't solve anything, but it started to unlock areas for me. And that made a huge difference. And I was able to step back and see it a lot better from a non-emotional place as we continued to unpack that. So that was really important. And again, I felt safe with her. I felt that I could be incredibly vulnerable and then just say everything that I needed to say in order to look at it with a complete view. So